Hello, welcome back to Kerry's Kitchen. You've caught me just preparing all my onions. I normally prepare a little bit earlier just to keep you moving on. I've already done my tomatoes and mushrooms. So guess what we're having today? Tomatoes and mushrooms. I'm going to show you how I do it, and it's an enjoyable meal. I'd like to thank the people that were viewing all my videos from last week and the week before, and all the comments. So I've taken them in and I'm going to add some new things in. So today I'd like to show you mushrooms and tomatoes. So I've prepared all my ingredients, as I told you before. Now I'm going to put my onions in. I've got my pot, got my pan heated up, a bit of oil in there. My onions, I'm going to cook them until they're lovely and just there you go. Bit of garlic I've cut up. Once they're a little bit clear and translucent, that's how I like my onions. Just let them go a little bit, not on a high heat, just big enough to keep it all warm. Now that my onions are starting to look this way, I'm going to add my tomatoes. I want my tomatoes, I've cut them up. They're fresh tomatoes out of the market yesterday. I went to a great market yesterday where it was just an abundance. I got cucumbers, I got eggplants, I got capsicums, lots of different foods. You know, bananas, 29 cents a kilo. How can you beat that? That's looking good, smelling great. Now, with this, I'm just going to let the tomatoes cook a little bit in, not too long. Then I'm going to add the mushroom. Going to add the mushroom and let them cook as well. You know, you can cut the size up any way you like. I like to do it, you know, reasonable size. It'll cook down. But it's starting to look great for a breakfast, isn't it? Hope you guys are hungry because I've got it on. I've also got on my pot here my water getting ready for my poached egg. I like to put a poached egg on top again. You know how I cook my poached eggs. I've got my vinegar in there and it's in a glass ready to go. So as time goes by, we'll put that in. I've also put another pot at the end because I've decided that I looked in my fridge and I found some halloumi cheese. Who doesn't like halloumi cheese? So I'm going to cook that as well and put it next to it. I'm going to have a great breakfast this morning. So my mushrooms. Mushrooms are all over the place in price. You know, you get these homegrown farmers and they put their prices on, and I'm going to start growing my own soon. I'm positive because they look exciting. Anyway, I've got some Swiss browns. I've pre-cut them as well, and I've put them in. So now the ingredients is we've got garlic, bit of oil, tomatoes, onions. Serious, look, that's 2 mushrooms. 2 mushrooms, 2 tomatoes. Depending on how many people you're cooking for, but you know, I'll have 2 meals out of that. That'll keep me busy. Look at that. Seasoning it a little bit. Salt. Pepper. Okay, this is starting to look really good. Now, I'm going to start putting a gravy stock in there. Maybe a tablespoon. And probably about half a cup of water. Might have been a little bit more then. And you can see now I'm going to just simmer it now. So I've got it all cooked and I'm really just making up this beautiful sauce and adding it all in. You know, there, this is looking good. This is starting to look good. I can even throw in some spinach leaves. Mix them in as well. And keep that stirring around. You know, you can always use a tin of, you know, peeled tomatoes to put in there. I like using the fresh ones because I can buy, you know, a bag of tomatoes for $2.99 or something. 2 tomatoes it took. I mean, I know you can buy a tin, 79 cents or something. So, anyway, here we go. Now I'm going to start leaving this to just simmer away and just reduce a little bit. Then I'll come and do a taste test. But I'm going to start doing my halloumi now and getting my eggs ready to go. Okay, I've got my halloumi on. I'm going to leave that and just brown that a little bit and get it ready. And if you have a look here, I've added a little bit of brown sugar just to get the flavour, but it's really starting to taste good now. This is good. This is good. Bit of halloumi. Now I'm going to start my eggs, and my eggs, get my pot boiling. Just going to put my eggs in now. Again, just stirring lightly from a glass. There goes my egg. Beautiful. Keep working on that. Okay, now I'm going to plate up. This is my beautiful, beautiful tomato, mushroom, garlic, onion, and some spinach, some baby spinach. And I like a lot of gravy, so I'm going to put a lot of gravy in this for me. I'm not going to put it on my plate, on my toast this time. Then I'm going to plate up. A little bit of olive oil on my there. My egg, like that. What about a bit of halloumi to go with it? Oh, look at that. Bit of basil on top. Look, I'm being cheeky here. I should be putting it on very nicely. There you go, bit of basil. There you go. What a beautiful looking breakfast. Healthy, beautiful. I have got the gravy I want, I've got halloumi, I've got the egg poached, and let's have a look. My beautiful egg, it's beautiful. Look at that. Cut open, it's a beautiful egg, onions, tomatoes, mushrooms. Have a great breakfast. See you next time. Thank you very much.